Welcome back to the Crystal Lady Podcast. I forget which episode this is. It will tell you right down there. Also, what you can do right down there is subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave us a comment about what you might like to see us do next week.
Do it.
Anyway, we are Crystal Lady. Oh, my dog's down here. My name is Kayla. Guys, introduce yourselves.
What's my name again?
I don't know. It's different every time.
I liked it.
I'm Bill. Nice to meet you.
I thought
Bill.
you were saying what
You've been Bill before.
man. I thought
That's because that's my fucking name.
I thought you were
Okay.
going to
What are you
use
talking
what's
about?
my name again as your name. I was like, oh, that's I like that.
What about you?
I mean, it could be.
Weed.
But,
my name is Corey.
Hell yeah.
This is his story. My name is Dylan.
Can Dylan, please? Well, first, let's tell him what we're doing. So I took the Real Deal Myers Briggs a few years back, and I found out my coding, and I thought it was cool stuff. And the other night, I was looking up just some information about my coding. I'm an ENFP, and I found some crazy shit. So I made the guys all take like online versions of the tests. They weren't the full-blown deal, but I took it as a test and ended up scoring the same thing that I got on the real one. So hopefully these will be somewhat accurate. But we're going to learn a little bit about each other today, and I'm going to tell you the crazy stuff I found out. But Dylan, please explain to us what you're wearing before we dive in.
What do you mean?
This is you now?
I don't understand the
Can we
question.
insert that picture right here that you texted us? The
No,
other-
you can't.
We can't.
No, you cannot.
What if I blur it?
That somehow makes it worse.
what part? Everything but the mustache?
Yeah, son.
I feel like no, still no.
Oh, man.
Come on.
So Dylan sent us this wild selfie the other night.
Or do you censor the mustache itself? Just
That
a
might be
black
okay.
bar.
That
He
might be
shaved
okay.
his whole face, but just left a mustache, and it doesn't look that crazy in person. But he sent us a wild selfie. Like, I don't know what you did with the angle and the lighting, but like, I didn't want to look it in the eyes.
No, I look like a douchebag. I know.
When you sent that gif of the black, it just went. I was just like, yeah, that's about right.
No, even in person, I still look pretty bad. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
No, if you wouldn't have said anything
hate
in the
it.
group chat, and then
Yeah.
you showed up. Well, this outfit made me take a double take.
It
but if
makes
you
it
wouldn't
worse.
have said
I
anything-
dress like this, Kayla. Why you? I look good.
What he's wearing is like it'd be normal, but at the
Yeah, exactly.
But
Thank you,
also,
Corey.
But also the fact that you're wearing shorts.
It is 18 degrees in St. Louis right now, and
we have an inside garage. I go to that, get in the car, and then it takes me 3 minutes to get my gear and get to the thing. I can handle being cold for 3 minutes.
okay.
I'm not gonna walk anywhere in this.
I did cryo for 3 minutes one time.
Like, I'm staying inside of a house that's gonna be warm. The car has heating.
You did go do that.
I
How
did
was
do
that?
cryo.
I'll just ignore me,
I
guess.
wouldn't.
I'll go fuck myself.
I don't think I'd do it like again, but I'm glad I did it one time and got the experience. But
Okay.
I hate
You know,
being cold. I don't know.
it was whatever.
Yeah, wearing shorts in winter is weird if you're like doing stuff outside. But I'm not doing stuff outside.
I mean, it's also just like kind of odd in
It's just
general.
weird.
Why? I'm not going outside.
Also,
Okay, if your definition of the word weird is like not typical to what most people are doing, yes, wearing shorts in the winter is weird.
Also,
Most people are not doing that.
Also-
Around the house, they wear shorts all the time. I
Also,
bet.
you in particular just don't wear shorts that often.
I know. I just don't wear shorts. I don't
Yeah,
wear shorts.
that's the weirdest
I
part.
hate shorts.
You
is
just chose today.
Well, because I found them and you hadn't seen them before.
So let's
Appreciate it.
let's dive into
I
this
wanna give you
Myers
the-
Briggs
Thanks,
stuff.
dog.
Do you guys want me to go
I
first?
wanted to wear them. I hadn't seen them in like months. I wanted to feel good.
I mean, we might as well.
All right.
Look good.
Yeah, you can
feel
start
good.
off.
Myers Briggs stuff. So if you don't know what it is, it's a test that some psychologists developed to like, it's kind of like the college aptitude, if that makes any sense. We had to go pay and take it in high school to learn, or I don't know what we had to learn from it, but like our guidance counselors used it in conjunction with the college aptitude and the pre-ACT when we were like deciding on colleges to help us with that. And I scored an ENFP, which is an extroverted, intuitive, perceptive feeling. It's like
Oh shit, I got that.
it's super not logical, and the people who or generally ENFPs, like you're strong leaders and you're creative. Those are like the two most predominant traits among people who have that coding. So my teachers were like, oh yeah, it's cool. It's like, they're like, well, first of all, it's one of the more rare traits. It makes up for like 3% or less of the global population. And it's a lot of artists and, you know, political figures and leaders and stuff like that. I have been going since high school thinking, oh, cool, I'm like a creative leader. I looked up the leaders that are ENFPs. And the first one that popped up was the one and only Charles Manson, right next to Fidel Castro. So I saw that the other night and went full blown. And
Let me cut in here because I got the same thing for this little online thing we did. ENFP, that's me. You forgot Muammar Gaddafi's on here.
oh yeah,
Jesus.
So yeah.
there was a lot. There's some names I didn't recognize, but
Also Hugo Chavez.
yes. But Janis Joplin was on there, Walt Disney, Bob Dylan. So I posted this on Facebook the other night. I was like, found out I was an ENFP from the Myers Briggs, was told that those people are creative types and leaders. Thought that was cool. Turns out
Well, dictators can be creative.
it's like, turns out when they said
Clearly.
leaders, they meant cult leaders. And Charles Manson is an ENFP. I was like, oh, but on a less scary note, so is Walt Disney and Janis Joplin. Some dude who I've never met before in my life, and I'll probably like unfriend on Facebook.
Yeah, I got way more positive people than you guys.
We got some cool people.
No, there's
on
some cool
here.
people on there. Mark Twain was one of them.
Gotcha.
But this guy, he comments on my post. He goes, I'd be way more afraid than Walt Disney than Charles Manson. He was like, Disney did much more long-term damage and caused much more pain and suffering than
What?
Manson ever had a chance to. I was like,
I don't think that's
first I was
true.
like, whoa, are you a Manson follower? Because that sounds like someone who likes Manson would say that.
Yeah.
Second of all, I don't know much about Walt Disney.
That shit is crazy.
It's
But like
crazy.
that's Disney's got they had some
Yeah.
not ideal things by today's standard back
And then,
in their
like-
catalog.
And then, like, more common Disney movies have, like, dicks hidden everywhere. Apparently, Disney is just riddled with dicks.
Yeah, but
The priest or the officiant of the wedding in Little Mermaid
It's supposed
has a
to-
boner.
it's
while-
supposed to be his knee, but yeah, it totally looks like he's got a
Nah,
chub.
bro, those are all
everyone's
penises.
knee is just like in their crotch.
I mean, you can only take so many of those out.
So Nick, you're an ENFP as well.
I am apparently. I'm ENFP T.
Oh, so what I was going to tell you that that wiki thing you're looking at
Yeah, look at
has
that.
fictional characters who are ENFPs.
Yeah, let me get through that shit.
One of them was
Is Goku-
Naruto.
Who?
Naruto?
Who?
Naruto.
How's that?
It's Naruto.
Naruto? I don't know.
Man.
Sorry.
No, they
Corey and
got,
I were like, who?
Who?
no, they got some really cool ones on here though. Anakin Skywalker, another murderer.
Yes.
Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Another-
Faramir
The
from
Flash,
Lord of the
Barry
Rings.
Allen.
Another murderer.
Another murderer.
Faramir was kind of bad.
Jake Petralta. Oh.
Jake Peralta, yeah,
Peralta?
from
Sorry,
Brooklyn
I can't
Nine-Nine.
read.
Leslie Knope from Parks and
I love
Rec.
Parks and
Okay, that's
Rec.
like live. My fictional characters kind of suck.
How about Michael
fiction-
Scott from The Office?
Hell
My
yeah.
fictional characters go hard.
Peter
dog.
Pan. Ron Weasley. Ron.
What did you think, though, Nick?
Yo, Willy Wonka's on here. Okay, what?
What did you think about like the coding, the characteristics that you read about like being a little more type B of a person and kind of creative? And I think one of the things was like lack of organizational skills.
Yeah, I get that.
Which
I'm not very organized.
Don't look at my room or my car.
Same. Mine is awful. I'm just not.
Yeah.
Corey had to ride in my car one time, and there like really
Jesus.
wasn't space for another human body except for mine in there,
Yeah.
and the ones in my trunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. But I got ENFP T. Do you have an extra syllable at the end of yours?
I was also a T
Ooh, you're a thinker.
at the very end.
You're a thinker.
I don't know. I took it in high school. I was an ENFP. And then
Well,
when I took the online version and I was an ENFP type B, like there was a type A and type B. The type A's were a little more logical and level-headed, where the type B's were more so the people who were like driving cars off of bridges and
I
stuff.
think that's me because it says there's ENFP A and ENFP T. and I think I'm the drive a car off of a
It's
fucking
a
cliff.
T then. I just know I wasn't an ENFPA. I was
Okay.
I was the one that's a little more like, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's me too. Anyway, oh yeah, it says in the website where we did this test, it says don't lose that little spark of madness. Talking about how to be creative, and you got to channel it. You got to work on yourself. Well, sometimes it's not going to happen that way. Sometimes you're just going to drown somebody in a bathtub.
I also read that ENFPs are like wildly distractible, and like we constantly want to do a bunch of different things, but it's hard to just focus on one because we got all these ideas. And I definitely see
You
that
ever
in,
just
like-
go down the street and see yeah.
But that's
get
definitely
distracted.
me. Like today I had like 7 things to do. I was like, I don't know where to start. But Corey, what are you? You had an introverted one.
Yeah, I had an INTP.
That kind of surprised me about you because I mean I don't know you like as hardcore as like Dylan does. We've known you for a few months now,
Yeah.
but you've never come off as like shy to me. You're not as like
It's
in your face as super extroverted people.
Well,
but-
it said I was like 54% introverted and like 46% extroverted because I'm not like very extroverted. Like I'm just comfortable in like most social situations. It's just because like I think it's partly due. I think they got like some pretty like they did pretty well. They got some like good like characteristic about myself, like pretty on point. But I think it was just due to the fact that I'm not like an only child. Like I have
yeah.
my siblings, but they're like.
and you need to get the
and-
fuck away from them sometimes. Yeah, no, I get that.
Well, it's not even that. When I was just younger, I'm the youngest of all my siblings.
Oh.
And so what happened is that like so my family's just like pretty big, and we had a lot of family like gatherings when I was younger. Like we were really close when I was younger. And so, but like as time went on, I was like I was like on the coat trails of just that. Like I was really getting like the last little bit because everyone just was enough. They were just old enough to where like they were graduating from high school and going off into college as I was like just starting to like get becoming aware kind of everything just kind of around me.
Yeah.
And so when everyone was leaving, so like sometimes my brother was still at the house, sometimes my sister was still at the house, but then like probably about 2 years in, probably when I hit like 6 years old, everyone was gone.
Yeah.
And so I just became the only child in the house.
Okay.
So like early on, like I could see like I was like pretty interactive, but like I got kind of forced to be a loner at the house. And both my parents also worked outside of the house. And so it was just more so whenever I came home, it was just me. And
Yeah.
so that's where I got that like kind of, I think that's where that developed.
Yeah, because I had just one older brother, but he was closer to my age, so we grew up like together, and he always had people over. We had a bunch of kids in our neighborhood, and so there was always people around, people coming and going.
But I will say about the famous people who are INTPs.
Yeah, who
I got just way more positive people. Hold on, let me.
Well,
just
we didn't read all the good ones. Our list was like a mile long, and it was all like Ozzy Osbourne is an ENFP.
I was about to say that one's my favorite.
Yeah, I think they gave me a pretty broad list. Hold on, I'll just do real people first. But I got Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, Albert Einstein, and I don't know who. I got Descartes.
Didn't Thomas Jefferson like kill people? No, that was Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, that was Andrew Jackson.
Thomas Jefferson still owned slaves, but he's still time period who didn't. And then you got Rene Descartes. But blah blah. Those people are boring.
You know what? Do you have any dictators on there?
I don't.
You don't have
See,
Stalin on there? Come on.
Nah.
If you ever want to take over a country and also compose a great piece of music, that's our team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm surprised we don't have any like
But
composers on here.
but for fictional people,
Yeah, let me hear this shit.
I got Kylo Ren.
Oh,
I got
Kylo Ren.
But I was proud of this. I was like, I got Gregory House. I'm like, you darn right.
Yo.
That's my show.
I love
House
that
MD.
show.
Oh, shit.
Let's go. And then
can see that.
I got L from Death Note.
Oh
know who that
shit.
is.
What? That's what I'm saying, bruh.
Wild.
And then I got Neo from the Matrix.
You're the one.
I'm the
Corey,
one,
you're
bruh.
the one.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you know how long it took me
He's
to...
beginning to believe.
You don't understand, dog. When I was like younger, do you know how long it took me? I think I might have been like... I never paid attention. I might have been like 12 by the time I realized.
That you
I
were in
was
the
like,
Matrix?
no. When I saw Neo's name, I said,
It's
Move when I said
One.
when they moved the O behind the N and the
my
E, and I
God.
said, "These." I was so pissed off. I'm like, I'm slow as hell.
What'd you? Oh my god.
Neo.
Here's another good
Come on, dog.
ENFP real quick though. Joseph Smith, founder of the LDS Church. Like,
Oh, Latter-day Saints.
Yeah. isn't that?
Who's that?
I'm sure he's
There's
cool.
a South Park episode about him.
Yeah, is that not Mormons?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Mormon.
That's mad funny.
And then Ellen DeGeneres. I thought that one was cool. Salvador Dali. He's my favorite surrealism artist. I was going to major in art.
Julian
I
Assange
like
is
it
on
a
here
lot.
for us too. The WikiLeaks guy. That guy's cool.
I think it's crazy how like you were saying how when you said if you didn't do music, you'd have been like a hairstylist or something.
I would have done something like artsy like that, like either hairstylist or I was really into fashion design for a minute. I used to make clothes for my dolls, and I had a sewing machine.
Oh,
and,
that's
like,
what's up.
Yeah.
My cousin does fashion.
Or I would have like done a bunch of drugs and thrown balloons full of paint at a canvas in like a weird basement somewhere.
Gotcha.
Those are my options.
Like right here.
Right? Look, I got high and did this as a teenager.
Dylonian. What did you receive?
I got ISFP.
Oh, that's weird.
It's an introverted one, and I read a bunch of things, and they were all conflicting
Yeah.
about what it was. So I don't really understand it. But
Well-
I'll just list off famous people.
Okay.
Yeah, go to the wiki books.
For musicians, I get Jimi Hendrix, Michael Jackson,
shit.
Hey.
Prince,
Oh, wow.
Mozart, Paul McCartney, Kurt Cobain,
What?
Jim Morrison, Andre 3000, Alex
Nice.
Lifeson.
Oh shit.
There's a bunch of other ones on there that are like Rihanna and Britney Spears and Frank Ocean, like people, but I don't like listen to them. So
I think you win.
Cared.
Fuck.
Damn.
Liberace, Lady Gaga, Lana Del Rey, Sheryl Crow,
Let's
Pharrell
go.
Williams, Joss Stone, Janelle Monáe.
Is it only musicians?
No, that's just the musicians.
Oh, okay.
There's the only cool politician I got was Ulysses S. Grant. Nero, who was an emperor of Rome. And he was kind of
Nero.
crazy.
What about any serial killers, any murderers?
I haven't gotten there yet. I don't think there are any.
Dylan's like, they're not here in my club.
Actors and filmmakers, I don't care about any of these people, like Loki. So I'm going to skip them. Athletes, I don't care about these
Yo.
people. Writers, I get I don't know any of these people too. Artists, though, here we go. I get Pablo Picasso and Bob Ross.
Oh. Well,
And
congratulations on having both your ears still.
Okay, so look.
no, fucking fictional characters.
Patrick?
Let's go. I need to hear this.
No, I
I'll
get
picture
I
Patrick.
get Shaggy,
I see it.
Rolf. Oh no, that's Rolf from the Muppets. Never mind, that's not
I was
Rolf.
about to say
they still
Ralph.
cool.
I thought you meant Ralph from Ed,
And
Eddie. I'm like,
Android
what?
16.
Okay.
Oh, you're the big
Jessica
ginger.
Jones, and the best one. Oh, I guess Groot, and then here's the best
Oh,
one.
that's what's up.
Dr. Zoidberg.
Yo!
I won.
The robot.
But there were no. So personality traits include like being introverted and logical. You're not
No.
a feeling. You're a because I got feeling.
I got
yeah.
ISFP. That is.
Oh, you got feeling. Okay, I thought you had the other one. So you did not have feeling. You had thinking.
I had INTP, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might have gotten. I think I saw that the extra letter, like the dash A. I think I was INTPA.
I was dash T.
So
Dash T.
what was yours? ISFP.
Introverted, sensing, feeling, perceiving.
Okay. Introverted, sensing, feeling, perceiving. Okay.
It's
Yeah, I feel like that-
a lot of musicians have it, and a lot
Yeah.
of artistic people.
Yeah, I can see that.
The only thing I read, like personality-wise, that I agreed with was that I have a harsh self-critic, and then everything else I was like, I mean, that's just like basic. I don't know, but I do have that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's kind of like a generalized thing. It's like mine was dead on. When they gave me, like in high school, I had to sit down with my guidance counselor
Yeah, you
and
did
go
the
over
real
the
one.
results. It was like crazy accurate to like personal behavior and stuff.
Well, yeah, when you give you over
It was
100
like-
questions, dog.
Yeah, it was like one of the things was like that I'm a people pleaser, and I'll stress myself to, please people because I'm extroverted to a point of it's harder for me to like step back or say no because I'm like, oh well, sure, yeah, I'm going to do this for this person because I know them and we're friends, and that's definitely true about me. Like I so often will agree to things or get myself into situations where it's like now I'm in a pinch somewhere else in my life because I agreed to do this because it was helpful for someone else and I'm trying to make them happy. And now it's fucking up my work schedule or my sleep schedule or my band schedule or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole easygoing, really aloof, and like especially like the fact that I like am like daydreaming. I'm telling you, even though Dylan's done it,
mine says I daydream a lot, and I'm like, that's kind of true to be honest,
dude. Like
You're in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, you just go,
you just glitch. Like
well, no, that's me trying to think about something to add to the conversation.
That's when he's
different.
talking.
I feel
and
like
he goes,
you just go off in another.
No,
universe
I
for
do
a
that
second.
hardcore.
Mine had a lot to do about being kind, and I'm kind of a dickhead, so I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, I get
You
that.
definitely have your moments when you're kind. I feel like you try for funniness to be a dickhead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But like deep down, you're not like a true dickhead. But
I used to be.
You're gonna be a dickhead for the joke for sure.
Oh, of course, dude. That's always funny.
For the memes, dog.
For the memes, dude.
Facts. Yeah, though.
Corey, who else did you have on your fictional characters list?
Oh,
you missed one really big one.
I did miss a really two kind of, but Bruce Banner and Yoda, dog. That's what I'm
Yoda.
saying.
You
Let's
got
go.
fucking Yoda over here, bro.
I'm fucking Dr. Zoidberg, dog, and Zoidberg.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
My favorite shit was when they were like doing a wedding, and they're like, we invited all of our friends and Zoidberg.
Bruce Springsteen. Will Smith is on ENFP.
Hey.
Hell yeah. We got
Yo.
the Fresh Prince. Fictional
got
ENFPs.
Prince.
Yeah, you got Michael Jackson.
We also got
I know,
Michio
I got
Kaku.
Both.
both of them.
Both.
That's
I'm
funny.
just stoked that Ozzy Osbourne's on here.
But yeah, but the other one that I actually took, the Big Five personality one that I paid for, that one I feel, I think if you actually pay for it and you get it like from an actual like company or something like that, it's a little bit more accurate. And that one was pretty spot on.
I took a different test, and I got something other than ISFP, and I don't remember what it was.
It probably has different classifications though, right?
It was like supposed to be the same shit. I like typed in the.
okay.
Yeah, because the one I took was the Big Five traits, so it was the consciousness.
That one called me an E, and I'm like,
No, you're definitely not an
I'm
extrovert.
like,
Dylan was in the band for like 2 months before I heard him speak.
that's not true.
No, that's an exaggeration. But it was a minute before like the real Dylan came out. It was like
Yeah, because if I joined the band and you saw the real Dylan, I would have been kicked out of the band, Caleb. Let's be
That's
honest.
funny,
here.
yo.
Oh man.
You know what else?
Am I incorrect in that assumption?
Probably. I needed a bass player.
Yeah, so she was like a fucking.
Nah, but Willem gave you two names though. If I just came out being a dickhead off the bat,
Well, the other guy didn't. He responded to my text, but he was like moving out of the country.
no. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he did move, but I think he's back.
He's back, yeah.
But
I
no,
think he just moved again.
Well, I think that it probably comes out more like I'm not like introverted around you guys. That's just because like I knew what I was like coming over here for when I was auditioning and everything, and it was just like
You're in your element.
Dylan was here, and I was just like, oh, I'm just chilling. I'm not like doing anything. There's like no pressure or anything. But it really comes out like. I don't know if you notice, like, whenever you bring your friends out or anything else like that, even though I think that's an across-the-board thing with people when they meet new people, it's like you brought your friends out.
Oh,
and
no,
we
you
just said,
talk them. You
we
talk
just
to
said
them
hi.
way more than I do.
Well, yeah, obviously way more than you do, but
See,
I'll say
it's-
hi. But I need, because in my brain does this. I need to stop doing that. But like if someone says hi to me and I'm like hi, and it's like a group, I feel like. I try to include people in conversations, but like if no one's gonna attempt to like include me in it, then I'll just be like, fuck it.
See, I do the opposite. When I meet like a group of new people, something in me switches on to like put on a show mode. And like now I feel like if the conversation starts to sag in any area, and it could be with like 4 or 5 people,
Yeah.
I feel like the responsibility is now mine to make sure people are entertained by the conversation that we're having.
If someone
Definitely
doesn't say anything to me, I will not talk to them at all.
I will start a
Facts.
conversation with like the cashier at the gas station.
I will not start.
See,
If I don't know someone, I won't say shit. To
I'm
them.
a happy medium between them because
Yeah,
if
I'm not extreme.
if somebody's like not wanting to talk to me, I'm like, don't fucking talk to me. But if somebody's like being cool and like,
My assumption is that
even if
people
they're a
want
little
to talk.
no,
That's probably
that is not
wrong.
my assumption at all.
Don't
That's a
assume
bad
that,
one.
Caleb.
No, No.
My assumption is that I'm going to be nice and say hi. Of course you'd want to talk. Let's have a conversation.
Some
I'll be nice
'Cause
and
that's
say
how
hi,
I feel.
but
I
I'm not
want to
going to talk to
talk.
somebody.
You're gonna have a 50-50 on that one.
I know.
yeah.
I have somebody like, yeah, have a good day. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, see, I try to read the situations and see who's cool to talking to me. If they're just like, yeah, okay, yeah, then I'm like, okay,
I
bye.
think I'm pretty good at.
But that's me.
Not anymore. I know you now.
I know him.
We can say things.
He doesn't. He's just. You're a lot more. He's just laid back. He likes to sit in the cut, and it's like if you don't like include him in the conversation, he'll just like.
I'll just listen, dude. I'm good at listening.
Yeah.
I don't see. I like just conversation. I mean, I work from home. I work like by myself with my dad. It's not like I'm in an office with a bunch of people every day. So and if I start to like lack on social interaction, I hate it. I need to be like around people. So if I have someone who's willing to like sit down and talk with me and have a conversation, I want to know everything. I want to know everything about you, and I want to tell you everything about me. And like, hey, maybe we can be friends if we're like compatible humans. I'm constantly on a search for more, and I like collecting friends.
I enjoy the process of making friends, but at the same time, my thing is like, it's like how I was saying in the beginning, like just the way I just came up. I had enough interactions with people to where I'm not awkward socially, but it to the point where I still need my alone time from just being that loner. It's like I need it's not severe. Like I know some people who are like, it's 5 minutes you talk to them, they need to go back to their room and recharge their batteries for the day.
Oh, weird.
And I'm like, no, me, like I can like pretty much balance it out. It's just that I have to want to, like, I have to connect with you immediately before, like, I sit down and, like, have a conversation with you. But,
See, I like to peel back the layers of people.
I think I have a good sense. This is just my personal feeling. It's super biased. But when I meet someone and, like, I'm talking, like, within the first 5 seconds, I'm go, oh, no, we don't vibe at all. Or I'm like, okay, I can deal with this person.
I get that. I can definitely tell, like, off the bat if I'm compatible with someone, like based on their behavior and the way they're talking, just like the vibe that they're putting out. That sounds people use the word vibe too much.
I don't think it's stupid.
But
You
like,
just made the word vibe.
Yeah. But like the kind of like responses that they're giving you, what you can pick up off of them, you can tell like off the bat. But then there are other things you can't tell off the bat. Like when I first met Gary, I really liked him, but I thought for sure he would think that I was just like not cool enough to like hang with him and his friends. I thought for sure they'd be like, "Oh, who the hell?"
I think
is
that's just
They
funny.
play Dungeons and Dragons.
It's the
I know.
saying.
I did not get that initially because they were all these like tattooed up,
That's
like
people who play-
bartender,
that's people who play Dungeons and
partiers.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they're too cool for me. Like, they're not gonna want to hang out with me.
That's
And then
hilarious.
Gary was like asking me out and shit. I'm like, oh, when is he gonna find out that like he's cooler than me? And then I slowly found out that I'm cooler than him. Like,
Easily.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah.
That's funny.
just kidding.
Well, go.
How
You're
much
great,
Batman memorabilia does he have in his house?
He's got a lot.
Enough.
Yeah.
He's got a Batman teddy
Was-
bear
was
that I
that-
love.
Was that when you knew, when you just walked in his house, saw that, and you're like, oh, I'm cooler than him? Because that should have been.
No, because I just figured Batman was like a boy thing. Like boys like Batman.
No.
Not that much.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Well, he's
I
got
fuck with
like
Batman. I'm not going to buy something.
Wasn't he going like deep with you with like Batman lore?
yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
He probably would be good friends with Joe and them. Some of my friends. They really like the DC stuff. But anyway.
Yeah, he's more of a DC than Marvel guy.
Boo.
Yeah, boo.
Yeah, dude, sorry, dog.
How can you say that in 2020, dog?
I don't know.
Wild.
I mean,
He
look.
did make me watch Thor though, and that was actually funny.
Which one? Oh, 3? Oh, 3 is great.
Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the
Yeah.
best one.
3 was funny.
I don't dislike Marvel or superhero movies.
You're just not into it.
I don't seek them out, so I don't know about them. And he put it on, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna suck."
no, dude,
and then
I'm
we
all
watched it.
about
Was like,
it.
"Oh, that was
when
funny."
he was impersonating Loki, and he was like, he pretended to be a snake, and he goes, yeah. and
That was hilarious.
That was my shit, dog.
I used to like the Spider-Man movies as a kid
Hey.
with Tobey Maguire. I like the Tobey Maguire
disgusting.
Spider-Man.
Oh, man.
What other one was there at the time? I mean, this is
Man.
like
No, I mean, that's
2002.
fine.
No, the
But now
first-
that we have like
the
good
first-
ones,
yeah,
Oh, I
now
that's
that we
fine.
have good ones,
Yeah,
like,
you
no.
can't
okay.
like them now. Sorry.
Well, no,
It's like they were good for the time, but like
No, the
10
And then
years later,
I liked
dog,
Superman with Christopher Reed. I liked that
Christopher
Superman.
Reeves?
Huh?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Really?
The 70s.
Well, it's
no.
the only one I ever saw.
Wild.
Oh, hey, you haven't seen the most recent ones?
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Man of
it's-
Steel with sexy Superman?
Oh yeah, dog. Sorry. Yeah, it's like unacceptable now. Like once you find the person, it's unacceptable after that point.
When do we get young, sexy Dumbledore? Because you were
We already
telling me
have
so-
him.
We already have him?
People we've had him.
It's
Oh.
Jude Law.
It's Jude Law.
Oh, yeah,
Young
I
sexy
have
Dylan
him.
was telling me we came up with a band name one night that was Young Sexy Dumbledore, and he's like, "Oh yeah, they're making a movie where Dumbledore's young, and he's like
Yeah, they
hot."
did.
And I'm like, "What?"
I still haven't seen the second Magical Beast movie.
Oh, it's good.
It's okay.
I liked
okay.
it.
So
I'm
is
a
it not
huge
a
Harry
Harry
Potter
Potter
fan, so I
movie?
love it.
It's in the Harry Potter universe, but Harry Potter's not in it.
Listen,
Oh, okay.
listen, real quick. I just have to address this with Dylan. I don't understand how you think the first like 2 Bad Boys like are bad. I don't
They're
understand
awful.
that. But I don't know how you said 3 was okay. I just saw that movie was garbage. It
No,
was
yeah,
so
it is
bad.
garbage, but it's at least better than the first two. The first two were trash.
Just don't know what you're talking
Dude,
about.
I have
Jesus,
eyes.
man.
Speaking
You
of
like Fast and Furious 2, you don't have an opinion on this.
speaking of garbage,
I can't do that.
this is something Dylan
I
thinks is
can't.
garbage, but Nick and I love: chicken and a biscuit
I don't-
crackers.
I also
Corey's never had them.
I've never had those. But also, me and Nick also have come. We at least agree on this, but also 99% of the population agrees on this. I don't know if I should say it is on the podcast. It's nothing bad or anything like that. But
We can-
it's,
we
I
can
look
just-
at him like I gotta edit this later.
We can just cut it, yeah.
no, you don't have to cut this. But I just don't think I should say. It's only because of my personal feelings in regards to the fact of Dylan thinking this about this show.
It's
But
trash. I got Avatar characters in my thing, and I didn't even mention it. to you.
Someone's like, if someone
They suck.
hardcore
It
enough
sucks.
sees this, he's gonna come after your life. He thinks
No, he's
Avatar:
not.
The Last Airbender sucks.
If they like
he's
it-
only seen the first 5
Oh,
episodes.
shit.
That's
Yeah.
it.
No, if they come
The one
after
that was
my
on
life,
Nickelodeon in like the
Yeah.
late 2000s.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
They're awful.
I'm not done talking.
Oh my
dude.
god, I loved that show.
Yeah,
Jeez.
see?
If anyone that likes that show comes after my life,
Jesus.
I'll beat the fuck out them. They like Avatar: The Last Airbender. They ain't shit.
Man, dude.
Oh my god.
I don't know how to talk
Appa.
to
Yep, yep.
you. I'm saying.
Like,
was-
what?
That shit was trash.
It was
dog.
Appa.
He's on,
Appa.
but once again, he's only seen the first 5 episodes, so
I made it like
I
episode
can't-
7.
I can't.
I'll try and finish the
can't.
first season. If it's still trash, dog, I'm
can't.
super gonna roast you.
You can't. You're not. You're gonna roast America.
Did you guys watch Rocket Power as kids?
I did a little bit when I had
Power?
TV
What
at
is
my
that?
house, but we got rid of
What
it.
was Rocket Power about?
It was
about
the
skateboarding
skater kids,
children.
The children who
No, I never
skateboarded.
saw that one.
I don't even know what that is.
The dad was like a total surfer bro.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites. All right, Corey, you gotta try a chicken and a biscuit.
Okay.
I'm Ed and Eddie kid.
Oh, I like
That
that.
Eddie
Ed
was
and
funny
Eddie.
as hell.
Gary's cat Frank. His name has slowly progressed into Plank.
Oh hell yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Ed boy.
Ed Bowie.
Ed
Son
boy.
of a shepherd.
Cheers, guy.
Just don't chew it in the mic, I swear to God. So Dylan hates these crackers. I think these crackers are magical. Corey's thinking. Corey doesn't like them. He's making a face.
They just taste like crackers.
Right? But they've got some seasoning on them. They're delicious.
They have seasoning on them. Did you get like
They're not bad. No, I tasted the seasoning. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like they just taste like crackers. I'd prefer like Ritz crackers.
Oh no, this
well,
is way
no.
better than like a saltine.
Now give me
yeah,
like.
agreed.
But what about like a club cracker? No way.
well, they're
Club
coming
cracker-
home with me, so
Club cracker doesn't have
Don't worry
flavor
about
on
it.
it. This has
They're
got
buttery. What are you talking about?
yeah, but
and they're, like,
that's not
salty.
like a flavor.
that's
And
not
they're
a
cooked well.
seasoning.
That's
dude.
a
But I'm
flavor you
also-
expect on everything.
But also I think also my brain is just kind of like it's just a cracker. So and I'm not about.
But chicken and a
crackers like that.
biscuit, chicken flavored crackers, slap.
I like them. But anyway.
I guess I tasted kind of the chicken, but at the same time, like I said, I don't do crackers like that. I'm not like a.
I'm going to take this home tonight and eat the whole goddamn box.
Don't do that.
Why aren't you fat? Why am I cursed?
I am fat.
No, I'm talking to Nick. He's gonna eat that whole box tonight.
Oh, I'm like me.
No, not you. I know.
Nick's got
I'm
Nick's got
blessed.
the skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Jeans
And
as
the
in,
boots with
like-
the fur.
But it's not. Well, once again, he might be skinny, but he might be out of shape.
I lift furniture for a living.
But
You smoke. You
I-
can't
I-
run for.
I'd rather be skinny and out of
I
shape
guarantee you I can run a
than
mile.
fat and out.
I didn't
and-
say you can't run a mile. You're 20 something. You're
I
fine.
can run a mile.
But
Because
you're
you-
not gonna like do. You're not
even
about
if
to
you're-
play like a whole game of basketball. and Just be like, I'm good.
Nah, I'll be all right.
Even if you're out of shape, you can still spend less money on clothes,
That's true.
right?
What bugs me is people who have metabolisms who they could literally eat anything and not gain a pound. If I looked at a cheeseburger hard enough, like I could probably gain
The
weight.
fact that you said that's deep.
Like if I like looked into the soul of a cheeseburger, I'd be like, yeah, my jeans are tight now.
I think, but I also think slightly. I think slightly with you, but that's with a lot of people. I think.
I'm also short though. Short people like.
I know, but like you kind of go a little bit far with it because you're just kind of like, oh, I can't eat this, not at all. And I'm like, Kayla, like you're not fat. I'm sorry.
Kayla is not fat.
I'm sorry,
not
dog.
fat, but my friends are all like size 2, size 0 skinny.
Okay.
Why do you want to be that?
Yeah. Ew.
Because I've got all these friends who are like tall and skinny, and then you pan to me, the fucking like Cabbage Patch Kid in the picture.
I
Like,
can't do this.
Yeah, we can't.
I actually can't.
I don't know how to
I
explain
look like
that.
a
I don't know how to explain
Cabbage
to her.
Patch Kid next to them.
That's
they're just
okay.
No. All right. If that's how you feel, but like
You
that's
need to
That
call
is how
Gary,
I
dog.
feel.
You need to like start reinforcing some stuff, man.
yeah. Like,
I also used to be heavier. I lost 30 pounds, and I think that like when
Oh,
I
you're
was
just- you're
chubbier,
still the
like
fat girl
stuck
in your
with
head.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was never fat either. Like I like the biggest size I've ever been was like a size 8, but like
yeah, what the fuck?
I remember a long time ago, my dad even had to like do this like with my mom. It was so funny because she did the same thing because one of my aunts, she's like super skinny, never works out, does this, that, and the other.
hate those people.
But then like
do I.
but then the other thing was it was like my dad was like, have you ever like went up to her and like just like felt her arm? And she was just like, no, what do you mean? He was just like, she's soft. And that's what a lot of those people are, like who like don't work out. Like
Yeah.
if you feel them, they're extremely soft. Those girls who you see who are like yokes, and I'm talking about like, and I'm not talking about, they don't even have to be wild, but it's just those girls who are in shape and those people who are actually like in shape and who are I guess skinny fit, however you want to, who are just fit, they aren't soft.
yeah,
Like, so it doesn't matter if you're skinny and if you don't work out, like regardless is like you still might be out of shape. Like it don't matter. And there
Yeah.
are skinny people who have high blood pressure.
yeah.
If you don't take care of yourself, you don't take care of yourself. You're not gonna whatever. You can't cheat the system.
I think the other thing that just bothers me though is that when I was like 14 or like 13, 14, like freshman year of high school, I wore a size 0. And I was, and then I like started to like grow up and like grow into like an actual adult human, and I was like, size 0 is apparently not what adults wear, and I went from being like able, I don't know, I think it's just like a mental thing with those numbers on clothes.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have never had those issues. I feel real good about myself right now.
Well, I mean,
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
you were high 90% of your life. What you doing?
I don't know. Cut the pounds off. No, part of the reason why I don't gain a lot of weight is because I don't eat very big portions usually.
We know.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I always have.
I wonder how much
a
of-
leftover box.
Of Nick's leftover food is still in my fridge.
If it's still there, you
wonder how
gotta
much-
get that shit out. It's probably got mold on it now.
I wonder how
Burn
much,
your whole house down.
I wonder how much overall Nick has like leftover wise, like on plates. He probably has like 35.
I eat all of it.
Meal
When I
course,
bring it to my house, I eat
full
it.
course meals left.
There are people that would kill for that dog. I mean, you just letting it go to waste.
I don't let it go to waste only when I
That-
accidentally leave it
that's-
at your house.
Me and
That's
Dylan's-
fucked up.
Dylan
When I
and
bring it
I's
to
problem-
my house, I eat everything.
Dylan-
I promise you.
man. Anyway,
See, not eating carbs generally, I have to eat more just to like hit calorie intake to sustain. So like I'll eat like a huge
Just eat carbs.
I'll eat like a huge meal,
Forehead.
but it's like
Forehead.
mostly broccoli. So and that's like
See,
gets canceled
Yeah,
out.
I get that a little bit too because I don't have a lot of like. This is the first like snack food I'm gonna bring home that I've had in like a week and a half. I don't bring snack foods to my house. I usually if I want a snack, I'll make a sandwich or
Yeah.
something, or I'll just heat up whatever leftovers I've got in the fridge. Now usually when I make food for myself, potatoes are probably the most unhealthy thing that I make. Like I make either potatoes or grilled cheese, or like the two unhealthy things that
so
I
you've
make.
at least like you've like
But I
kept
make
it.
a lot of vegetables, a lot of fresh meats.
so you at least attempted to eat right.
Well, yeah. Well,
Kind of.
I mean, also eating cheap, and also just I like home cooked food. Like that's how I started getting into
Yeah.
cooking. Was because when I was
That's
in
true.
college, I didn't have my mother around to cook me all my favorite meals that she used to cook, and she used to cook real healthy because she got on a diet when I was a kid and stopped cooking all fried food like an asshole. And then like
That's some shit, dog. I couldn't stand that.
and it was bad for a while. But then she learned how to cook healthy and good. And
Nah, man.
now the game has changed. I got some recipes from my mom. Tomorrow, I'm planning on making myself some chicken soup.
Nah, man.
Because it's cold outside.
Are you sick?
No, it's just cold.
Oh.
And chicken soup is good for you.
I feel
I
you.
make a really, really, really good paleo-friendly chicken soup. I don't put noodles in it, but I do 6 whole chicken thighs raw and like a pot of broth that I make sure is seasoned to perfection.
Yes.
And then I put
That sounds okay.
all my favorite vegetables in. I put carrots, I put celery. I will usually chop up to get that, like, because you're missing the noodles. I will get like cauliflower rice or something like that, or chop up cauliflower and broccoli fine and put that in there. And then I do like onions and garlic, and it's good.
I get you. See, I honestly, yeah, I do the same thing, except I don't put noodles in mine. I don't like noodles in my chicken soup that I make. But what I do like is potatoes.
Really?
You're not allowed to eat potatoes when you're paleo
No.
thing, but they're so good.
Nah, man. The Smothersons, bruh, we eat. And we don't, there is no, man, like in all the years, like Thanksgiving and everything, and what my mom like cooks at the house, like vegetables sure are a part of the meal, but man, dog, I'm talking about some fried pork chops, rice, pasta. Me and Dylan's problem is that we eat everything. And I have a meal.
No, Dylan does not eat everything. Dylan's got like
I
a
don't-
one-page list of food he
Sorry,
likes.
I just meant whenever we order our food, it does not leave with us.
Oh yeah. No, I generally
Rarely does it.
I generally finish my meal.
Sometimes it does if I know it's going to reheat well, but my problem is most
Oh,
stuff
dude.
kind of sucks for heat.
Yes.
Sucks for heat, and I don't want to face
I'm not
that.
taking it.
Yeah, exactly. I want to eat it while it's good.
Facts.
Like if it's like something that I can put in the fridge and then eat cold and it's still good, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I was about to say that's what I do with most of my
I can do
leftovers.
That's about it.
like
It's
that.
I eat everything cold. I don't even bother heating. If it's
Yeah.
good, if I get it from a good restaurant and it's something real good, I don't need to heat it up.
I mean, we don't even own a microwave. My dad
Really? I
Yeah.
never noticed that.
My dad decided
I
they were
didn't
unhealthy
notice
a while
either.
back. Well, we had one, and then it like the fuse went out, and he's like, microwaves are unhealthy anyway. I didn't want one in the house.
Yeah,
It's been like 10 years no microwave here.
that's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That you
Yeah.
got that early on
Wow.
because that's been recent. I didn't even know that microwaves, like whenever like your food and everything, when you do that, it actually decreases your testosterone. Actually,
Really?
yeah, it's really bad on your testosterone.
I could lose a little.
I like how it was dead silent after that. We're just like, all right.
Hi, dog.
I'm just
Oh,
too.
yeah, yeah,
I'm,
okay, Nick.
I'm
Yeah.
too manly for my damn own good.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, sure thing, Bill.
Oh, God.
Well,
Jesus.
anyway, yeah, no. And I
That's funny.
I don't eat a lot of microwave food unless it's like something that's got a really good deal on sale. Yeah, I just like cooking.
Do people enjoy microwave like food? Like
I like microwave burritos.
like things that are like you're supposed to microwave
Generally
to
kind of
prepare it.
suck.
They like
Yeah.
they like kind of suck dick. Like
It depends.
It's
man.
always better in like
and-
one of those, what are those little oven things?
the bags.
No.
Oh,
the little things that
a
you
toaster
have
oven?
Yeah, it's always better in a toaster oven
or
than
just like a real
microwave.
oven. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like Trader Joe's has this really good macaroni and cheese. If you microwave it, it kind of sucks dick. But
Yeah.
if you put it in that oven, or if you
Yeah,
put it
that's
on
how it
a
always
grill,
is. People are
There's
just
only-
lazy though, and they like,
yeah.
35 minutes.
no. But I'm saying, do
Yeah.
people like enjoy?
Oh, enjoy it?
Are there
like-
people that are like, man, that's my shit, dog?
Well,
doubt it.
look.
I
I
can't
know
wait to
people
have
who
some.
microwave pizza rolls. I'm like, who? Like, do you
Oh, that's-
also
oh,
worship
oh.
the devil?
Are they-
Like,
Psychopaths.
But wait, do they do it because they're lazy? But do they actually like it? If they actually like it, there's
they
something wrong
actually
with them.
like it.
Here's like there's I have a few things that I do like in the microwave, but only because
You
they're
don't
not gonna.
You don't dislike things.
No, look, only because putting
Get
them
it,
in the
Nick.
putting
Yeah.
them.
You
Listen,
eat everything.
let me fucking talk, dick. Anyway,
No.
the things I like in the microwave, they're not going to be helped by putting them in the oven. Like frozen burritos, put them in the oven. It's not going to make them any better. They taste kind of the same.
No, I
put some
can't.
butter
I can't
on it.
agree with that.
What microwaves don't do though is crisp things up.
No,
and I
you
don't
don't-
like
you don't want a
Chicago.
crispy burrito. You want it to be soft.
You want the tortilla to get a little crispy
Have you a
on
little bit
the
of
edge.
crunch on that?
Have you guys tried? I haven't tried this, and I think. Have you ever gotten old. Well, I should say not old. Stale like McDonald's fries that have just been sitting there for a while, and then
They're
like
bad.
try throwing them in the oven.
No.
no.
I haven't tried that
Is it-
either
is it supposed to work?
Because all of us have had reheated microwave McDonald's fries.
No, I haven't.
I wouldn't. When
I
I was a
just
kid,
give up.
I like
The
straight up
second they're
wouldn't bring.
cold, I give up on them. I know they're not going to be good.
When I was a kid, like I straight
so
up
I
wouldn't
finished
bring fries home, like in a to-go box, because I knew they're gonna be ass later.
Yeah, I never bring fries home. Like if I get like a to-go
That's
box
crazy.
or something, and someone's like, "Oh, put the fries in there," I'm like, "No."
Well, obviously not anymore,
suck.
but like not at any point did you ever like you've tasted reheated McDonald's fries, haven't you?
No,
No, I never reheat. Why would I reheat them?
How?
I ate them. I bit one cold, and I was like,
If
"This
they
sucks."
go cold,
You-
they go bad. You gotta eat that shit like fresh out
Yeah,
the window.
I have never picked up a cold potato.
That
goes-
doesn't sound
I will
possible. to
say,
me.
curly fries, they're okay cold.
I've never picked up a French fry cold and been like, "Man,
Agreed.
I bet if I reheat this, it'll be better."
Oh, if you reheat,
No,
Never know.
I just give up on it.
Okay.
That's how bad they are.
That's
I'm
weird.
just like, man, no.
Yeah, pretty much
That's
all
extra
French
weird.
fries are terrible when they're cold. But like I said,
Yeah.
I
Can
I-
you bring them back to life? I don't think you can.
No, you're not gonna bring it back to life.
Why would I try?
Wake me up inside.
oh
Can't
man.
wake up.
But no, as far as microwaves go, it's just like you said, out of laziness or time constraints. Like if I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like spending an hour and a half making something, decent. I'm just gonna fill my belly real quick with something.
The only thing that I would honestly use the microwave for today would be like heating up soup, because soup is no better heated up on the stove than it is in the microwave.
I can
like a
agree with
can of
that.
soup.
Is that how you make hot chocolate, or am I tripping?
You can.
Yeah, you can make hot chocolate.
You
in the
heat up
microwave,
water.
yeah.
I mean, it's just water and then cocoa and.
I didn't
That-
know
that's
idea.
what I use it for, is
I had
hot
no idea
chocolate.
you can make eggs in the microwave.
Yeah, my mom.
Someone
does
did.
that.
Someone did that in college. Oh.
I don't trust that.
My mom does that, but she mixes
also
she
worship
mixes
the
a bunch of
devil.
shit in with it, so it
Dude.
tastes like just a
Listen.
scrambled egg.
Listen.
Apparently, the trick for pizza is to put a cup of water in with the
It
pizza.
doesn't work. I've tried it.
Oh.
It doesn't work.
No, if you're
Because-
not cooking a
because-
pizza in an oven, it's
No,
like,
to reheat it.
Oh.
If it's like being cold, and if you want to reheat it for some reason, you put it in the microwave with water, and then the water
It really
becomes steam.
Cold-
and,
It
like,
really
gives it
doesn't
life.
help.
cold
It really
pizza is
doesn't.
great though.
I
Like
know.
out of the
I'm a big fan of.
refrigerator.
Papa John's pizza is better cold than it is warm, and that's a fact.
Oh, I liked
yeah.
Papa John's pizza, but what I did with it was I would slather it in the garlic butter sauce. I think I was ordering Papa John's for the sauce.
I did that as a kid.
It was
and then-
pretty good.
And then I think I did it too much, and now like I get sick at the
Oh,
smell.
really? See, next time I have like a cheat day, I think what I want is a Papa John's pepperoni pizza with the garlic
Don't
butter.
do one near U City. You'll probably get sick. Straight up.
Really?
I think every other time I've had Papa John's U City.
No, you don't understand. Like once I'm pretty sure once I left elementary school, when they like forced us to eat like Papa John's, but also when your taste buds aren't like shit, and like you're just like,
Oh,
I
Papa
eat
John's is
everything.
ass.
Yeah, like once Domino's reinvented their stuff, but once I had like
Domino's is ass too, though. Like
I don't like the Domino's reinvention of like their crust.
I
With
like
all
it.
the fucking
it's
If it-
hella good.
no, if it's done correctly, it is. But I seem to like every time I've ordered it, I get the B Squad, and it sucks dick up. It's like greasy, and like I feel sick afterwards.
Really?
Like even after two
Man, I've
slices,
had
I just
some
feel like
slapping
unwell.
Domino's.
What you
pizzas.
gotta do with
And
Papa
it's
John's,
like oily,
though,
and I'm like, oh.
you have to order Papa John's right. Their sauce is way too tangy. The Papa John's pizza sauce.
That's the one thing I do like about it.
I haven't had it
Because
in
I get the
years,
pizza
so I
sauce
don't
in the
know.
cup and dip the bread in it.
See, I
Oh.
always order Papa John's light sauce, hand tossed dough, well done. You gotta have them
What-
cook it well done.
But that garlic,
To me
that
and my
garlic
dad,
sauce is-
the garlic cheese bread at Papa John's is better than the pizza. I have friends that play World of Warcraft.
Well,
that,
what's the difference? No sauce? I've never
yeah,
had their
no,
garlic
pretty
cheese bread.
much no sauce, and it's
So,
like
yeah.
garlicky, but it's in like instead of it being like bread, it's like in a pizza thing.
Yeah.
and they cut it up. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I've never had their garlic bread. No.
It's like really fucking good.
because like,
But,
what?
I'm
No,
sorry.
no, you go ahead.
From World of Warcraft, there's a friend of mine that lives in Louisiana, and he always gets Papa John's, and he's like, "Oh man, but I don't want a whole pizza or something like that." And I'm like, "Dog, just get garlic cheese bread and some soda. That's a whole meal." And he like still roasts me about that to this day.
Yeah.
But I'm not wrong. My dad and I have only ordered garlic bread from Papa John's.
I've
That's
never
funny.
had garlic bread from I guess a couple
Well, garlic
times
cheese bread.
garlic cheese bread from like a to-go pizza place, because my dad was always like, you're already eating pizza, which is bread. We're not getting a side of bread.
He's
Bread-
tripping,
Yeah,
Joe.
yeah, what the
I
fuck?
hate your logic.
Straight up.
Like we had it a couple times from Emo's, but I've never had it from Papa John's.
Bread's my
Domino's.
favorite food pyramid.
My dad's like, you don't need double bread.
No, I'm not with
I need
the
triple
whole.
bread.
No,
Give me
bread's
some-
great.
Give me some garlic nuts on that bitch.
Oh my
Bread's
god.
cool, but like, no, I'm not like a bread person like that. But no,
I'm like that.
Pizza Hut, Papa John's, they're just like a no-go for me because I have emos and Domino's.
Yeah.
But emos really. 'cause
Emos is the
where it's
best.
at, dog. Period.
When I was in college,
I
we'd
want
always
pizza, dog. Get the fuck out of my face.
we'd always get Little Caesars because it was $5.
I used to
and-
like hate on Little Caesars like a lot, but like, it's actually not
For
bad.
$5,
Yeah, for $5
it's
Are you
fine.
kidding
It's all
me?
Gucci.
If I was paying $12 for that pizza, I'd be like,
Yeah.
Garbage.
And the owner of Little Caesars, he's the true OG dog.
Oh yeah, what did he
What did he
paid
do?
somebody? Who's
he
rent
he
did
paid
was it
Rosa Parks
Rosa
rent
Parks,
for like
yeah.
the last
Oh, yeah, you
decade of
did
her
tell
life.
me that.
whoa.
Without telling anybody too. He didn't like claim that shit until after
Yeah.
he had died. Someone that
Yeah.
knew him said it.
That's what's up.
So like once he started, because like apparently she got mugged where she was living at, and someone tried to like get
Jeez.
get like a crowdfunded thing in Detroit to try and move Rosa Parks somewhere because she's fucking Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
She's like 80 and she got mugged.
Wow.
And the dude heard about that because I guess he's big in like Detroit, and he called up he was like a judge that was a friend of hers. He called him. He was like, "Nah, I got it, dog. We put her here," and just paid for it for the rest of her life.
Wow.
That's pretty
And he
cool.
didn't tell anybody about that too. He asked the judge to keep it down low.
Yeah.
And then after he had passed away, the judge was like, "No, this is what he did."
Oh,
You know what
wow.
else he did?
Right? That's like sick.
You know what else he did? He sells pizzas for $5,
I'm
which
saying.
is awesome.
Nah, he helped Rosa Parks, dog. Let's go.
I had these friends in college who would order the pretzel pizza from Little Caesars.
Who the fuck? Why?
It was like
I didn't
a
know they had
pretzely
one.
crust that was just full of nacho cheese, topped
Good
with pepperonis,
God.
and sprinkled with mozzarella. And I was like,
Those reactions
That's
got me
so
done.
much.
Dog, like,
He really laughed.
I
He
don't
genuinely
know
laughed.
about
essentially like a pretzel bowl filled
was-
of nacho cheese.
because I was like, at first, I
Jeez.
was like, "Oh, pretzels are crust. That's probably sucks," but like, that's not too weird. The second she said nacho cheese, I'm like, "Oh my god."
Oh God.
It smelled like it was going to hurt you.
Nah, dude, you know who that hurts? The fucking toilets.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, man.
Those
Oh
get
my
obliterated
God.
whenever that.
No one needs that much dairy
Oh my
in their
gosh.
life.
But I think seafood might be my favorite. Like almost, I think it might
Yeah,
be my type of food.
especially if it's in a pasta.
yeah, dog,
Seafood?
especially if it's like a
Ooh.
Cajun.
Ooh, Cajun if it's spicy, a little bit spicy too.
I love anything that has crab or lobster in it. I have to have it. I
Especially
used-
bisque form.
Yes. Oh, if it lobster bisque is my favorite food in the world.
Man, y'all got to come to
Hey, man.
Georgia, my hometown. We
I-
got on the ocean.
They got seafood. They got
fresh
Mexican food.
Yeah.
Bar-
They got
Barbecue.
bowling.
Can we just do a food tour of Georgia?
Yeah, I would love to.
We
There's
don't
so
even
many
play.
good places that I know to eat. And
Yeah.
as far as seafood goes, we got to do like an oyster roast or something.
Ooh, I love oysters.
we
I
can-
like raw oysters though.
We can throw a fake marriage. We can get a Waffle House to cater it.
What?
Yo,
House the catering.
I'm telling y'all right now, Waffle House is a different thing in the South.
I totally believe you.
I'm sure a lot
I
of
believe
things
you, but I'm gonna meme.
are more like Waffle House is just so dirty. Like they
It's
hate
bad
you,
here, man.
you hate them
Look,
kind of
here-
atmosphere up here.
Here's what I've
Food
noticed.
But I'm sure in the South it's more hospitable. It's that Southern
Well,
hospitality.
here's what I've
thing.
noticed is that here, at least in St. Louis, you guys actually have like real diners.
Yeah.
You have actual
yeah.
diners. We don't really have that many.
What?
Back where I'm from.
That's crazy to me, dude.
We have
I love
we
diners.
have Waffle House, and then there's the Huddle House, which is like knockoff.
Huddle House is garbage. We have one in Cape.
Yeah, Huddle House sucks.
Jeez.
Huddle House needs to step their game up. Waffle House
Uncle
is
Bill?
the shit. Imagine Waffle House being the best diner in town. That's how it is in my hometown.
I don't want to go there.
Have you been to Tiffany's yet?
No, I still haven't yet.
Tiffany sounds so fucking good right now. Kayla,
Boring. My mom's bringing me a salad home.
Nice.
you can eat that later.
Man,
I'm
that was
gonna
the
eat it
most
tonight.
depressing thing
Put that in fridge.
that's been said this week. I'm
I
sorry.
I love salads. I don't know why people think salads
That's
suck.
cool. No, it's fine. Me and Dylan went, oh, God. Oh, Jesus.
It's a chicken wing salad. It's got chicken. It's got
Oh,
wing sauce
man.
on it.
Wow. Hey, Corey, you try to
No.
go to Tiffany's after this though?
No.
They're open all night.
Corey's not
What'd
buying
you say?
food
They're
They're
anymore.
open all night.
They're 24 hours, yeah.
24 hours.
That's crazy. That's
I
what's
know.
up.
We can just hit it on the way home.
Anyway,
Who paying?
Me
um,
or my dad. I don't have my wallet.
so you know how we did the seeing which celebrities had our same personality type,
And I won.
Yes.
if you go to Wikipedia and type in the month and the day of your birthday, it'll tell you who was all born on that day.
I got Ozzy Osbourne.
I have Bugsy.
Oh, word?
Hang on.
Something.
I have no
He's a
idea.
gangster.
Hang on, I've got a couple of them. I'll tell you
What'd you
mine.
type in?
Just go to Wikipedia, type in the month and the day of your birthday.
Wikipedia?
Yeah.
Wikibooks?
right.
Just
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Anyway,
we'll do this, and then we probably got to wrap it up.
We'll do that.
No
But
problem.
I've got a
Come
bunch
to
of people
me.
who nobody cares about. And
Wait,
then
where does your list start? Who has the earliest date? I've got 1368.
I've got 1105.
Oh.
February 11th. And you said you just put the day you were born?
Just the
It's
month,
month
and
and
the
day.
day.
Month and day? Cool.
Yeah.
And then wiki.
And then go down and it'll give you all the births on that day.
Ooh, how about events?
So
9:15, baby. Ooh.
Dang,
Well, here.
347.
Whoa.
Damn.
I've got 1119.
Corey won by a lot.
What was yours?
347.
Whoa.
Who was it?
Okay.
Jesus?
Jesus?
Theodosius the First, Roman emperor.
Oh shit.
Roman
Theodosius.
Emperor.
Hell yeah, let's go.
The
Turn
first
up.
cool one that I have is Friedrich Chopin was born on March 1st.
Chopin?
1810. Yeah, Chopin.
I got a lot of
I
emperors.
got Charles
is,
VI.
who actually is one of my favorite composers. He's like super dope. And then I've a little later down the line. Who is it?
Let me
Trying to find some other good ones. Glenn Miller was born on March
Ooh,
1st.
let's go.
Oh, Alexander Hamilton. All right.
Hey.
Bugsy Siegel,
First
American gangster.
United States Secretary of the Treasury. Blah, blah, blah.
Let's see.
There's no one that like anyone would
Yeah, there's a lot of people
really
that are
like
that are-
on mine.
Oh, Harry Belafonte was born on
Oh,
my
let's go.
birthday.
Let's see.
Turn up.
Who else? I'm getting up in the 1940s now. Let's see. Roger Daltrey. Holy shit.
Still in the 1800s.
Of the
I don't know
Who.
these people. He just hit 1900.
I'm about to hit
Willie
1900
Bobo.
now.
Who's Willie Bobo?
Fucking
American Latin jazz, Afro-Cuban jazz percussionist.
fucking Willie Bobo dog.
Willie Bobo.
Bobo.
Oh shit. Ron
Bobo
Howard was
Baggins.
born on my birthday. Fucking Opie.
I don't know anything. Ah, fuck. I read the word Muhammad and I was like,
He was ready.
but no, it's not.
Oh shit.
Mario
go.
Andretti, race car driver.
Oh, Zack Snyder was born on my birthday.
I don't know, so many-
Javier Bardem was born on my birthday.
all these emperors and politicians, bruh.
Yeah, it has numbers too.
I got a bunch of like politicians that I've never heard of.
I've got
Same.
a lot of people that I've never heard of too, but I'm just skipping to the good ones.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some.
I haven't found anyone good yet.
Ooh, Lupita Nyong'o was born on. my
Hey,
birthday.
that's what's up.
Willie Bobo.
Willie Bobo. Willie Bo. Kesha was born on my birthday.
Muhammad Abdul Hayy. Sudanese poet and academic. All right, but
Ozzy Osbourne, 1948. That's the first cool guy I've seen.
Naomi Jude.
Justin Bieber was born on my
I'm
birthday.
already in the 70s, and not one cool person aside from Willie Bobo has been born on my birthday.
Nice.
Let me see if there's anybody I recognize because you might not know.
There was a guitar player, John Fahey.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've heard of him. He's
I
good.
recognize the name, but I don't like know.
Fun fact: Justin Bieber was actually born on the same day I was born.
I ran.
Oh.
I ran
Same
into.
exact day.
I ran into my first rapper, Big Bank Hank.
Ooh.
1956
Bank Hank.
American
Yeah,
rapper.
dog. Bill Bank Hank.
He died 2014 apparently.
Oh man.
Daryl Dawkins, American.
Well,
basketball
it looks
player.
like I'm going to have to
Let me see
spruce
yours,
this list up
'cause,
a little bit.
I'm pretty sure I'll recognize somebody on there. You might not,
Let's
unless you have
see.
just only lame people. Let me check yours out. Let's see.
I've
Scroll all
got-
the way back.
My
I've got
dad.
an emperor from
Oh,
11.
dang, Mary J.
19.
Blige. That's
My dad
crazy.
has just texted me that he's ordered us Papa John's cheese sticks.
Oh my God.
Shit.
But let's go, Mary J. Blige. Same day.
That's pretty cool.
I see you, dog.
Wait, same exact day? So like,
Yeah, 1971, Mary J.
okay,
Well,
I
no.
thought like same year.
No, it's just saying.
I was like, Mary J. Blige is older than you, Corey, unless we
Fact.
don't know
You're
something.
You're right. I
about
was like, what the
you.
fuck?
I've been lying to you this entire time.
Unless you're like 45.
Okay, good. So mine stops for 1995, so it can't put me on there yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got a rugby player.
That's why I'm not on there.
Mine went to the
Forehead.
2000s, I'm pretty sure. Or unless I don't know. Oh, those are death dates.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Nick scroll through mine as well. I don't know any. I went all the way back to 1900.
Nick's looking at mine like Kayla sucks. So I've got some work to
Yeah,
do.
you don't really have
Got some
a lot
Swedish
of
skiers.
like really cool ones on here.
Yeah, you've got work to do, Kate.
Oh, shit.
I gotta
you got-
spruce it.
You got Cyrita Wright on here. She was a singer and songwriter with Stevie Wonder. She was really good.
Ew.
Bernadette Peters.
I don't know who
She's
that
a
is.
famous actress from back in the day.
I don't know actors' names.
I like no.
Yeah, people will be
Gilbert
like,
Gottfried? Come on.
You got Gilbert Gottfried.
You have
That's
Gilbert
live.
Gottfried.
That's Kayla. Come on now.
John Turturro. You have John
I don't know who
Turturro.
that is.
Wait,
He was
who's-
Jesus in The Big Lebowski. He was, and they're
I didn't
making a
watch that
movie
movie.
about him now.
who's Gilbert Gottfried?
Gilbert Gottfried's the
The
guy
parrot. He's
from the Affleck. He was the parrot from Aladdin. Iago.
Oh, okay.
He's
That's
a
what's up.
comedian. He's really funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he
He's
has,
got
he has a grating voice.
Okay.
Jafar.
I'm also just like, I don't know people's names straight up. If I am not like
What's
a
my
fan,
name?
You're Dylan, but I have almost called you
Oh
Nick
my
before.
God.
But no,
I
if
call
they're not
Nick
someone
Nathan.
that I'm a super fan of, I probably don't know their name.
Jason Aldean. Come on.
Jason
Oh my
Aldean,
God.
wow.
You got Jason
I think-
Aldean on here. Shit.
Kayla. Okay.
Yeah, like, oh, yeah, all right.
Okay, dog.
Okay, Bill, yeah.
Nick's the one person here who listens to country music.
Yeah, because I'm normal.
Nope.
You
Look
have a
through
few
my
of
list.
them on there.
Does my list suck?
Let me pull it back up.
1999 is where mine ends with Luka Doncic.
You have to do it from the bottom. Very bottom, up.
Slovenian basketball player.
0, 1, 2, 3.
Bleep his passcode.
No,
So,
No, I'm kidding. All right, let me see. I'm just going to start at like the 1800s and see if there's anybody on Dylan's that I recognize. Just because I know people, guys. I know things.
Well, Nick scrolls.
Oh, you got Webern on here? Composer?
don't know. I don't know who that is.
I learned about him in school. He was actually...
I
Dude, I,
remember
bet, I
learning
bet
about him in
Isaac would
school.
like nut.
Yeah, Isaac would
Dude,
know who it is.
I, like,
Shout out
didn't-
to Isaac.
So I had to take like classical history 1 and 2 because
I took like one. I think I took like one. I don't remember anything.
Yeah, even though I was a jazz major. So jazz majors not only had to take classical history, but we also had to take jazz history. I don't know why we didn't just take jazz history.
I
But-
know a little bit of jazz history. I know. I remember more things there.
You know, I took
'Cause Willem
jazz
talks to me about
history
it.
1, 2, and I think I took 3 as an elective because I needed another credit. But
No, because you were passionate about the subject.
well, yeah, I
Look
liked
at
the
yours.
subject,
I
but I had to take classical history 1 and 2, and it was like interesting. But I am just not, especially with like romanticism and like operatic classical music.
Oh, that shit
I
sucks.
could not get into it for the life of me. Like I could respect that it was like that they were skilled people,
Most
but
of
I
it
just
is-
did not like it. And there were people in my class who they would like play a song and they would start crying because they felt so like moved by it. I was like,
Good for them. That they can actually
I was
feel
like,
it.
What the fuck, dog?
I was like, this is missing me completely.
No, most of it is not like cool.
Yeah.
So, but some of it's dope.
Like,
Some
it's
of it
like
actually
not-
is like good.
Some of it like slaps.
Yeah.
But like,
But the majority of it's like, I'm
but I
bored.
don't care enough to like.
It
Exactly.
wasn't
Look
raw
for it.
and rebellious enough for me.
So the only one I saw in there for you that was Andy Grammer, the singer.
I have no idea.
He's a
He's
pop
another
singer.
country-
He's kind of not great.
Isn't he a country singer?
No, he's a pop
Oh.
singer. Anyway, you're on 5%. Talking about classical music and shit.
It'll live.
I had to take a lot of classical music because they didn't technically have a jazz major when I was in college.
Yeah.
And so I took all this classical theory, classical history. I did take jazz history too.
That's why you don't like the chords they play.
I took jazz history
Jesus.
also, and I don't like the chords you play because sometimes they don't make no sense, and that's what you like about them.
But they sound good.
Not to everybody, not to me. That's a very subjective thing. You need to learn that difference, which they didn't obviously not teach you in
No,
school.
and I don't need
So-
to learn that difference.
Anyway.
I find that so funny about like writing chords, because when I write chords, I approach it from the standpoint of I have a melody already, and now I'm gonna find chords that fit underneath it, and I don't think about key at all.
You shouldn't, because you're a singer.
Yeah, and it's
You
like
think of
I
what's
see you
comfortable for
guys
you and then
think
figure
so
it out
much about
later.
the key. I'm like, man, I don't even think
I
that way
don't.
when I'm writing.
I don't.
I think about it retroactively. Like if I listen to
Yeah.
it first, and then I think, why does this sound the way it sounds?
Yeah,
and then
yeah, that's the way I
then
use
I
it, too.
analyze it.
Because music theory should be used to analyze music, not create.
Yeah. But
I hate
anyway, you got
music theory.
Slim Harpo on here. He was a blues singer back in the day.
Sing one of his songs.
I don't. I know off the top of my head, I don't know him, but he was pretty good.
My favorite blues singer name that I ever learned in jazz history was Blind Lemon Jefferson.
Yeah.
Blind Lemon Jefferson.
Hello.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes, he was the shit back in the day.
Who
Another
How much
named
pussy
him-
did he get?
all of it,
Of course.
all of it.
Who named him and why would you give that man
Wait,
that
was he
name?
really
Hey,
blind though?
man.
He
Yeah.
was blind.
Oh shit, dude.
But why
Back in
women?
the day when they called you blind, you were blind.
Blind Lemon Jefferson.
There was blind Lemon Jefferson. There was blind Connie Williams. Blind Willie McTell. There's so many blind old blues people.
I don't think Three Eyes Blind is
Third Eye Blind.
Third Eye Blind.
They're not a blues band.
I don't think they're blind.
No, they're not.
I've seen them twice in concert in St. Louis. I
They
like
see?
their. Oh yeah, they can see. man. Well, we got to wrap this up. We're going over.
All right.
So, anyway, we'll see you February 29th at mine and Nick's birthday party.
Yeah.
We're playing a big show. We're going to have
buddy,
ground
yeah.
control
Where
in
is
Q
it
Street
at?
there. The Blueberry Hill.
What room?
Blueberry.
In the duck room.
Quack quack, motherfuckers.
Quack, quack, bitch.
And apparently someone's buying me
Rick
chicken
James,
strips.
bitch.
Mick James, bitch.
What?
Someone's buying me chicken strips. I haven't had them.
Oh,
Okay.
Are you going?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going.
Corey's coming to the gig? Sweet.
No,
think
no.
so.
He's oh, I thought you were talking about Tiffany's tonight.
No.
I don't know anybody else on
You
there
got
for
so
you.
disappointed.
Oh. Well, anyway, we got some cheese bread or something to try upstairs, and we got to go. We got to practice for our show.
Bye.
So thanks for hanging out with us, guys. You rock. Like our video. Subscribe. Hang out with us. Hit us up on social media. We will see you in the future.
Bye.